Hello, and welcome to another video. It's Fran, and today we are making a family for the lovely Lady LuSsh. She's another Sims YouTuber that is doing a whole bunch of different LPs and streams at the moment, and this one in particular, she did a video very recently where she was asking for a family to live in the build that she made. And I just need to say that the build was incredible. I was really blown away with her creativity and the way that she was using various items and resizing them and placing them to make other furniture and stuff. It was just so creative. Like, I haven't really done any of that myself as of yet. I'm like a medium level, pretty bare bones basic builder myself, but I do quite enjoy Cass. So here I'm trying to make a family for this build that she's done. She needed to have owners for the B&B property. So she'd kind of described the idea of an elderly couple and maybe the kids in adult form living there. And I've kind of been doing this voiceover without really talking about the Sims so far, which is fine. I'm going to talk about her now. So this is May, and I had this idea, it's kind of random, but I had this idea mostly just because I came across this hairstyle now that you're seeing now. I was just looking at stuff in the options, I guess, and I saw this one in City Living, I believe, and I just thought, I've never seen anyone use this hair ever anywhere, although I haven't seen that much Sims content, to be fair, but from the content that I have seen, I've never seen anyone use it, and I just thought it was quite striking and unique. So I was like, you know what, let's go for it. So I kind of based her whole idea or design from the hair onwards. So I thought I wanted her to kind of be this like overbearing mum, like she's a perfectionist, she's family oriented, and she's hot tempered. So she had like the wanting the best for the family aspiration. I'm saying it wrong, but you know the one, I'm sure. But yeah, so I kind of had in mind that she's this kind of like wants the best for her kids, but she can be short-tempered, she can be a bit angry, and yeah, she means well, but she doesn't have a way with words, let's say. She can just be a bit brutal. So I thought that would be quite funny, like almost a bit like grumpy maybe, but yeah. So this is going to be her husband, and I kind of wanted a distinct contrast. So he's got more of a popularity aspiration. I imagined that when she was younger, she was probably a bit more relaxed, and they really bonded better then. Not to say that they're unhappy now. In fact, I kind of felt like he's the only person that really gets her well and knows how to handle her, so to speak. Like, he knows how to not push her buttons and appease her temper and stuff like that. So he's a cheerful sim, he's self-assured and outgoing. So I imagined if they were running this place together, like co-owning, he would be like so nice and friendly and good with the customers, and the wife would be a bit more critical of the staff, perhaps, if they made any mistakes, and you know, get angry if something wasn't done on time, all this kind of stuff. So they're kind of good cop, bad cop, balancing each other out a bit, yin and yang, all that stuff. So then this is going to be their son, which I used the genetics for, and I did put this on like 700% speed because I actually spent like an hour making all of them and their outfits. There's 4 Sims total. So I thought, there's no way I'm going to put an hour-long video up on YouTube for 4 Sims for someone's LP. That's insane. No one's going to watch that. Not even I would want to watch that. So I just put it into like super duper speed mode. And with the son, originally I had this idea like he was going to be quite wimpy and like afraid of his mum, and he'd actually have a partner as well that was like cracking the whip as well. So it's kind of like there's that thing about how some sons try and get a wife or girlfriend that is like their mum, like a weird like copy and paste almost. But I kind of changed my ideas about him and his partner as well, because I kind of just, as I was designing them, changed my mind a bit. So with him I decided to make his focus to be quite fitness orientated. I wanted almost all of his clothes to be somewhat sporty and a lot of red, but whilst he's athletic and a bro, so he's kind of like just a bit of a dude, a bro, he was also clumsy, so I thought he'd be a bit more endearing, less of like a stereotypical like obnoxious jock that might be totally full of himself, and instead be this sort of clumsy but hardworking guy. And his mum would probably be critical of the fact that he focuses primarily on fitness and not things like helping with the business. And as for the partner here, which we're on now, I kind of originally, like I was saying, I thought she was going to be like a whip cracking, like I hate your mum, like they clash all the time but they're really similar type character. But then I thought, actually, I don't know, I kind of preferred this change up, where I thought, well, what could their primary bonding be? And I thought mixology, to my knowledge, kind of gets overlooked a lot in The Sims. So I was like, you know what? Let's make her aspiration be mixology. Let's make her also be a bro and an active like fitness person. And I can imagine that they would have met like at the gym or something, and they both really like live the same lifestyle. Like they love eating well, fitness, and all that good stuff. So they're kind of like very similar people, but also obviously separate. So yeah, and with the whole mixology thing as well, I could imagine her being like a bit of a sort of smoothie, like health, like protein shake kind of girl. Goes to the gym a lot. I didn't do tons of makeup for either of the females in this family. I felt like, in a way, Nia, which is her name, I felt like she's kind of maybe a bit of a tomboy as well. Like she isn't afraid to have a six-pack as a woman. She's that into fitness. Like she's a real proper fitness girl. Not just to like, I want to have a tiny waist and whatever. So yeah, I think that they really vibe on sharing their passion, and the mum likely kind of disapproves of them both because she just doesn't really think that, you know, fitness is the thing, the be all, the end all. She kind of is thinking more about, well, who's going to run my business when me and my husband are gone? Like, you two need to step up. So I think like possibly she might even blame Nia in her own mind, that she's like some kind of a bad influence, like, oh, it's Nia's fault that he's so obsessed with fitness and isn't helping and stuff. But the dad totally knows that's BS and there's nothing to do with it, and that they just get on really well and they're very alike. So yeah, I kind of themed colours quite a bit with each of their outfits, but I wasn't sure about some of the looks at the end. I made a few little adjustments, but overall I just wanted to try and have some personality there and some kind of stories, backgrounds. And yeah, I hope you like them, Lady LuSsh. I'm sure you'll get other submissions as well. I hope you get plenty of really cool Sims, and we'll see how it all goes. Either way, I had tons of fun making them. I love making Sims and coming up with stories. So yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye bye!